Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. We're going to be watching some Deathbattle. The last time we watched Deathbattle, they teased that they're going to be doing this one. Cell versus Metal Sonic. I guess in some ways it makes sense. I don't know enough about Metal Sonic in order to give my 2 cents on this one, I guess. But if I had to choose, I would probably say Cell. It's like, it's Cell. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that they're going to surprise me. So, yeah. Make sure you, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Like 95% of people who watch my stuff aren't subscribed. So, help a slime out. Help a slime out.
Cell versus Metal Sonic.
Which copycat android is truly the superior model?
So that's the idea. They're both copycat androids. They're androids that are made using data from the heroes of their genre in order to, make like one of the strongest antagonists in their story.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Hi.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah.
There's a monster stalking Gingertown. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could
Yeah, I guess he's kind of intelligent.
unravel to absorb its hapless victims.
I say that, but then again, the last time I really watched the series was through the abridged eyes, and they made him so goofy.
And add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow
Oh yeah! Hi, how's it going? Piccolo should have been able to beat the shit out of him right in this part, but of course, he had to have all the other Z moves, and he had to pull out the flashbang, and just doing art. Nice.
how this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin
He knows the Kamehameha, but only Goku knows that. And Krillin. And Master Roshi. And Yamcha. And Piccolo that one time. I think Tien also knows it. I'm pretty sure Vegeta's figured it out by this point, but just doesn't use it. But the point is, not a lot of people know it, right?
was decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red Ribbon Army.
Until they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku.
But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge
Kung Fu
lived on
gremlin.
within their head scientist, Dr. Giro.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Giro would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was.
Which is a very interesting plotline, that he had this little bug following them ever since Goku, as a child, took out the Red Ribbon Army. And it was like just collecting data on everybody around Goku. Right? Why? Like, sure, I mean, never mind. Why am I asking why? He's a 10-year-old that was able to take out an entire advanced organization of super soldiers, warriors, and military might. Single-handedly, basically. Of course, that's why. It's like, I need that power.
To know about him.
And building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and even, ginger androids.
Don't you dare talk sin about Android 16. He is my boy.
However, none of Giro's creations were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Giro's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a
Ooh,
single
EP sign.
cell, get
Oh.
it?
Born by a single cell. Huh, you get it? Huh? You get it? Yep. We're all single-celled. Until we're not. Okay. Creator, Dr. Giraud. Height, 7 feet tall. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, makes sense. Classification, bio-android. DNA composition, Earthling, Saiyan, Namekian, Frieza clan, etc. Wait. Frieza clan? No. Wait. No, that's right. It did go up to Namek. That's right. That's right. Created to avenge the Red Ribbon Army. Extremely annoying to draw. True. Likes tournaments, Heat Tap, and Kermit the Frog. For those of you who don't know that, there is a creator on YouTube that makes a bunch of like Cell versus such and such, and he is hanging out the entire time with Kermit the Frog. Why? No idea. Is it funny? Yes, it is. Wait. Hold on.
What's wrong, Kermit?
It's Shallot. He's mad at me.
Why?
I beat him in Xenoverse, because he's trash, and now he won't talk to me.
Just speak to him, Kermit.
I tried, Cell, but nothing's working. Doesn't matter what I say.
Devil
Don't
Artemis.
speak to him with your words, Kermit. Speak to him with your heart.
Spending all my nights, all my money going out on the town. Doing everything just to get you off of my mind. But when the morning comes, I'm right back where I started again.
Why is this a thing?
Just a waste of time.
Why is this a thing?
Shall it come back? Any kind of frog
Shall it come
could
back?
see there was something in everything about you. Shall it come back? You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you.
Who even thought of this long enough to make this reality? Devil Artemis. But yes, that's why Kermit the Frog is there, and Heat Tap is because in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series, he got sponsored by Heat Tap for the Cell games.
This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth, and, when fully evolved, would become unstoppable.
And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate Ki, or the energy that exists in all living things,
Yeah.
and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move
Like
things with
everybody in-
telekinesis, and create force fields.
Like everybody in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, or Dragon Ball Z, like everybody in Dragon Ball Z. I don't know why I constantly just default straight to Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I'm sorry. It's a good series. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam.
Multiform technique is garbage. It makes you like multiple targets while also like dividing your actual stats. It's garbage.
His extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay.
Apparently he is. He's a humanoid earthling. Yep.
Cell can fire the Death Beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
Thank you, Papa Frieza.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body at the
Thank you, Papa Piccolo.
cost of some keys.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times, and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Should that little bugger survive, Cell will always return.
That face. That entire face is just the worst. I hate it.
Even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely
Oh, yeah. Saiyans have like a bullshit ability where every time they are beaten to within an inch of their life, i.e., they are basically like fucked up, which, you know, is every time they fight in Dragon Ball Z, they come back stronger. Like, they actually get like a big boost. I think it's called a Zentai boost, something like that.
Leave the cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate.
So add regeneration on top of that. It's just like, I get knocked down to 1 hit point. I regenerate to full. I'm now stronger. I go up a level, basically. Get knocked down to 1 hit point. I regenerate to full. I go up a level. I get knocked down for 1, up to full, level up. I get knocked down, I get up again. I beat your ass a bit more, and then I get knocked down. I get up again, and I do it again, and I go, me. Bullshit. Key manipulation, flight, absorption, telekinesis, self-destruct, Saiyan power boost, Namekian regeneration, Kamehameha. You don't need to Kamehameha there. It's an attack. It's an attack, okay? Instant transmission. Gallic gun. Did he ever use Gallic gun? I asked that, and he's using Gallic gun, I think, in this one picture. Big Bang attack, special beam cannon, death beam, solar flare, multiform technique, tri-beam, destructo disc, spirit bomb.
Look at attacks like the Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger.
Even better, now I'm complete without number 18, and I've powered up like Son Gohan. It must have been my Saiyan cells. A boost in power after brush with death.
They get every time they almost die.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he's effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven
Pretty
by
much.
a biological impairment.
Why? Why do you want so much power? Why? Stupid question. The computer was programmed to create the strongest being in the cosmos. Or maybe it's just the blood of the Saiyans or Frieza or you flowing through me. Yeah, pretty much.
Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giro.
Human life forces aren't enough for me to complete my growth. I need to merge with 2 especially powerful life forms. The computer told me whom I needed to merge with. The computer programmed to create the strongest being in the cosmos. Dr. Giro's creations, Android 17 and 18.
Those previous androids,
Lapis
17
and
and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Power, speed, skill, mental strength. I will be perfect in every way. That's what the computer told me.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey bullshit.
There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids,
Minimum.
he evolved.
Oh, transformations. Larval state, imperfect cell, semi-perfect cell, perfect cell, powerhouse, and power weighted. Super perfect cell, comparable to Super Saiyan 2.
Only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up.
The whole planet's going to explode!
With a full power Kamehameha, he
I have enough ki to blow away the entire solar system. Oh.
was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's ki wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
Okay, guys. Look, I understand you're measuring based off of what was said in the shows and the comics, but like, how does Cell know he has enough power in order to eradicate the solar system? Like, yeah, he can say that, but like, a lot of characters in DBZ say they can do a thing, go to try to do the thing, and are either like incapable of doing the thing or were just straight up like able to be thwarted because somebody else was able to do the thing anyway, so it didn't fucking matter, right? Like, and besides, Gohan was able to then completely nuke Cell off the face of the planet. So that means Gohan also had that same amount of power, and yet the universe still stood, right? They did that on the Earth's surface. Dragon Ball Z is weird.
Maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely.
pretty sure.
Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple
Okay, never mind, apparently. His power is enough to push back even Cell's energy bullet, which had enough force to blow away the solar system.
guidebooks, and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
I don't know, but at this rate, it's not just Earth, but the whole universe that could be destroyed.
He's also incredibly
Can destroy the solar system. Tanked Krillin's Destructo Disc. True. Actually, that is a huge feat in itself. I'll get to that in a moment. Survived a planet-sized Final Flash. Regenerated from self-destruct. Compared to the Supreme Demon King Deborah. I mean, Deborah kind of became a bit of a joke later, but I mean, it is what it is. Defeated Piccolo, Vegeta, Trunks, Goku. Briefly contended with the almighty Hercule Satan. Oh my god! That's pretty good. I like that. But so in Dragon Ball Z, there are a few abilities that are able to basically bypass power level gaps. So in Dragon Ball Z, if you have like, we're just going to use small numbers because it's easier to kind of comprehend. If you have 1,000 power and somebody else has like 10,000 power, they are effectively 10 times your strength. Okay. If you punch them in the gut, it does nothing. If you shoot them with a ki blast, they can just kind of like swat it away like it's an annoying mosquito. There are a few attacks in the series. Destructo Disc, I think Special Beam Cannon, I think Kamehameha in some respects, and Frieza's little death beam thingy majiggy that can bypass that power gap. So no matter how strong you are, it's able to kind of cut you. Krillin's Destructo Disc is one of those abilities, because if right at the beginning of the series, when Krillin used the attack, even Vegeta told Nappa, "Do not touch that attack; it will kill you." And it would have actually killed Nappa, despite Nappa being able to tank everything else. So, yeah, that is actually quite the feat to be able to just straight up tank the Destructo Disc.
fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze Mini Cell Juniors out of your butt?
Yeah, that one was messed up.
What? Never heard of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect.
I call it the Kegel. Fuck off.
Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Giro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Game! If Goku couldn't even beat him, what?
Heaven is described as the size of universe in the Daizenshu, and by characters in the anime, Goku did this shortly after dying, when he was still largely inferior to Cell.
Hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr.
Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits, and beat him. Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth,
Yeah.
Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Oh, god damn it. What did you inherit from Chaozu? Self-destruct. Wait, what?
Oh, even that wasn't enough to totally put him down.
And he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell. Now with more lightning. In a battle
Now
for
with
the
more
ages,
lightning.
Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single cell.
Well, yeah, we all start as one singular cell, and then we multiply and grow, and then turn into what we are now.
Hey, real quick, did you know Deathbattle launched our own tabletop
That's a
gaming
pers-
channel? It's
Wait,
called
what?
The Nightly Brew. We're doing Dungeons and Dragons, Blood on the Clock Tower, and a bunch of other stuff. I'd love if you could check it out. We just finished our campaign through the old school Tomb of Horrors, the most infamous dungeon in D&D history. Here's a
Oh God. Oh God, I've heard literal horror stories about this campaign, and not good ones.
clip. You quadruple in size and bump into multiple of the columns. There's no way you can fit in this room without touching columns. So you begin floating up.
This is my
into
last
the air
character.
as giant balloon soot drifts closer to the demon face. God. When he gets just a couple feet away from the mouth, soot disappears.
Oh
Aaron's crying. You were like, oh, this dungeon's terrible. It's the most, like, everybody dies. It's the hardest thing. And I was like, we've got this, these other sessions. And then we hit this fucking room, and I am at my limit. I hate this with all of my being.
There are literally traps in the Tomb of Horrors that are so unfair, unforgiving, and just like do not care about players' fun. Like, there's one specific trap in there where you walk to it. If you are in a hallway at the wrong time, a bulldozer literally falls from the ceiling, zips forward, and runs everything over, instantly killing them. There's no saves, no damage roll, no nothing, just dead. One of the first traps in the Tomb of Horrors is a hole in the wall. If you put your hand in there, you get sucked in and you're dead. Removed from existence. There are traps in there that will change your alignment, your sex, everything of your character. Some will even like take you, teleport you to the beginning of the tomb, change your gender, and take away all your shit, leaving you naked outside at the entrance. It's brutal in a non-fun way, from what I've heard. I've never played it. I have no intentions of playing it. Maybe it'll be something I'll do in the future on stream. Who knows? We'll see. But it is not fun sounding.
Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest.
Okay, I know nothing about the Sonic universe, really. Like, I know the bare fucking minimum, but for the most part, I know very little. So this is going to be very much a learning experience.
Critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog.
I honestly had no idea that Eggman and Robotnik were actually the same person. I legitimately thought they were two different people up until now. Because some people would call them Eggman. Some people would call him Robotnik. Other people would be like, oh yeah, there's a grandfather and a grandson, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay.
No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing weak spot away from getting cracked and scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the Blue Blur, he would make his own, Metal Sonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity for that name, but goddamn, he does look metal as hell.
They say
True.
imitation is the
Background. Creator, Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik. Height, 3'3", literally just over half. Oh wait, no, just under the half the height of Cell. Wait, 276. What? I guess he is metal. Wait. Oh, we don't have a weight calculation on Cell. Never mind. Alias, Hyper Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord, and Metallics. Main CPU. Lips, AI Eggman custom chip. Frame, moniker titanium. Engine, 15 CU in 4 valve organ fusion engine. No idea what any of that means. Those were words. Likes destroying Sonic and Breezy. Hates Sonic. Also Sonic. More Sonics. Sonic.
Sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups, and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration.
But moreover, his rate of acceleration is 4 times higher when his circuitry is overloaded. Okay, so far, nothing, like, too out there in this situation. Like, I'm pretty sure Cell just being able to, nuke the entire galaxy at this point in time is enough to, put the kibosh on this, because, like, yeah, you can tank a black hole, sure, but a black hole, depends on the size of the black hole, right? Cell can turn our sun into a black hole, essentially. Can you survive that size? I don't know. That's my question.
And obliterating anything in his path, at the risk of self-destructing.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis. If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman.
Field tested and battle hardened. You are my finest creation, Metal Sonic. How dare that Sonic damage you? He wouldn't recognize a work of art if it punched him in the face. You should punch him in the face, right? Thumbs up. Attaboy.
And took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. You.
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter.
I was given the doctor's bio data. His genius, his drive, his vision.
Especially after he...
I decided I would use his persona to ensure his reign remained unbroken. But I serve the Eggman Empire. The only one who can truly rule it is Eggman.
Copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire.
I will conquer the world for Eggman as Eggman. And you will tell me where he is, so I may hand over control to him.
And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with
arsenal and abilities: flight, spin dash, homing attack, chest laser, V maximum overdrive, ring spark field, black shield, copycat, chaos control. Oh god, he's got chaos control? Wait, is it always? Oh, that's not good. Time stop, warping, teleportation, spatial distortion, power-ups, lost labyrinth treasure, hyper go on energy, dark rings, chaos emeralds, master emerald, Jeebus. Okay, so he does need the chaos emeralds in order to do chaos control, I'm assuming.
Scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's
Sonic the Hedgehog biodata successfully copied.
Biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch, Tails' Magical Swiveling Asshole, and Big's ability.
Tails' magical swiveling asshole. Oh my god. Okay, calm down.
To suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility. It's
Dang.
worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted.
Then what if Neo copied Blaze's biodata? He'd be able to use her fire powers at least, and harness the Soul Emeralds for himself at worst.
It doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely
Anything you can do, I can do better. Wait a second. Wait, that means so that means everything Cell can do, he can do on top of what he can already. Oh, Cell can't do that. Oh, that's a problem.
by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes, the emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emerald
Transformations. Metal Sonic Kai, Giga Metal Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord, Metal Master Overlord, Super Neo Metal Sonic, invulnerability, energy projection, and size shifting. Jeebus. What does that say? And you two are nothing compared to my power. Super Metal Overlord takes place in all cold space. Continuing your battle with Neo Metal Sonic, who's back in a flash with the gathered power of 7 Chaos Emeralds in hand.
or Master Emerald, he can transform into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden. Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's death egg, which
okay, lots of reading. Look, guys, if you don't want me to stop, keep pausing and reading and all that, watch the video. It'll be in the description, all that fun stuff. Sonic Speed Simulator follows Sega's character lore guidelines and shows Metal can achieve a more stable super form with the Chaos Emeralds, in addition to using Master Emerald in the IDW comic. Save Floating Islands. The last time Sonic and Robotnik went head-to-head, Sonic blasted Robotnik's death egg to smithereens. The explosion saved Sonic the explosions heave Sonic deep into Floating Island's Mushroom Hills. Sonic knows that many emeralds, including the Master Emerald, are hidden somewhere on Floating Island. He bets this Knuckles character knows where they are. Sonic can't let Robotnik get his hands on the Master Emerald. He'd have Death Egg fueled forever, and Floating Island would be destroyed. Oh, wow. Okay, so the Master Emerald, yeah, he'd just have all the shit fueled forever. Okay, I gotcha.
could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings.
Okay, so remember when I was saying that Cell had the ability to, wipe out our entire solar system? Apparently so does Metal Sonic. Okay, never mind. Cell, I think you're dead. I think you're screwed.
Like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds.
Oh, here we go again. Okay, story. After being trounced by Sonic, Dr. Eggman finds himself drifting in space. In the void, he finds a mysterious malevolent force he dubs the Time Eater. The Mad Doctor cybernetically enhances the Time Eater and unleashes unleashes it all on all of space-time, reducing reality to a white void and kidnapping all of Sonic's friends. On his birthday, no less. Rude! Sonic eventually teams up with himself. Wait, what? And together, the boys in blue use the power of their speed to reverse the damage. As they piece together reality, Dr. Eggman recruits his classic self to fully upgrade the Time Eater into its formidable final form. In the end, heroic hedgehogs call upon the power of the Chaos Emeralds and eliminate the Time Eater as Supersonics. Fair enough. This is a different creature, though, right?
At their peak, 3 Super Hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them. Though he's gotta be quick, because all that power...
Metal Sonic should outclass the younger classic Super Sonic, who also fought Time Eater, and is capable of matching modern Supersonic, Shadow, and Silver after copying their biodata. Super Neo Metal Sonic and modern Super Sonic have also fought evenly in Super Speed Simulator. In Sonic Speed Simulator. Oh my god.
So many S's. A short time.
The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
Okay!
With missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might...
Okay, feats. Usurp control of the Eggman Empire, can keep up with Sonic the Hedgehog, flew from Little Planet to Earth in seconds, harnessed the power of the Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald, hatched Eggman's genius intellect. Matched Eggman's genius intellect. I'm sorry, hatched. Battled teams Sonic, Rose, Dark, and Chaotix all at once, defeated Sonic, Knuckles, Silver, and Shadow.
As well had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never...
Eggman states the Chaos Emeralds roughly matched Metal Overlord in power, making him comparable to feats or machines powered by the Emeralds or other equivalents. Oh, okay. Noted.
Possess the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful, their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how
Friendship is a bullshit excuse for a power-up.
cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land on those things. After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to...
Lord Eggman repaired me. Removed the rebelliousness from my coding. But you know this. We've clashed since then. He decided to upgrade me to this form once again. I was to be his greatest weapon in the final battle. Okay.
Purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the...
Neutralized his hardware, but his software demands battle and conquest. His sole desire from that point on should be to become dangerous again.
Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on.
Your rebelliousness should have been patched out. This aggression is an anomaly. After your defeat, I will analyze your coding.
And is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
All right.
Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Broomstick. And if you don't believe me,
But what about now? That's what I thought.
look, the matchup is about to begin, and we can't wait for you to see it. But first, I want to tell you about a brand new thing
More
coming to
ads.
the Deathbattle store, and it's something you guys have been asking for. Matchup pitches. It's a way to meet with me and Ben, the creators of Deathbattle, and pitch us a matchup that you've been wanting to see. Any matchup, any way you like. We'd love to hear from you. This was originally a Kickstarter reward, but due to popular demand, we wanted to keep it going. A lot of episodes of Deathbattle that are currently being worked on are because of a pitch. So we want to give each pitch the time it
Interesting.
needs, so quantity is limited,
pardon me.
so you better act quick. Deathbattle pitches are available right now on deathbattle.gg. That's our website that's like a Patreon mixed with some other stuff.
And if you're a website member, you get discounts on all of our merch, including the pitch calls. While you're there, make sure you check out the Deathbattle Retro Tee. It's a shirt we made like over a decade ago. The first Deathbattle shirt, I found the file and recreated it, only on a much nicer shirt. So check that out while you're there. Anyway, let's get to the fight. I know you want to see it, and Boomstick wants to see one of these copycats get copy-capped. So here we go, and remember, deathbattle.gg. We want to hear your pitches.
Okay, so after reviewing, I think Metal Sonic wins. I'm thinking Metal Sonic wins. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know who I'm voting for. I think I have to vote for Cell just because, you know, he's my own nostalgia, but I think Metal Sonic is the winner on this one. Since Cell is my nostalgia, we'll probably go with him, but I'm thinking Metal Sonic wins.
Thanks.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Nice.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes you.
Wait. Where are the voices? Cell and Metal Sonic, Devil Artemis. Obviously, Devil Artemis made the animations. Oh, never mind. Devil Artemis voiced both Cell and Metal Sonic. Okay.
Bring me your strongest fighter, or face... Then prepare to kneel before your master. Perfect.
See, perfect example. No matter what he did, he couldn't break through that barrier, but Special Beam Cannon, because it has that penetrating quality to it, was able to, you know, penetrate through the shield.
Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? Not anymore!
Okay, that was a good line. Oh! We're just going straight to this part, okay. Also, can we just say how fucking amazing this animation is? Like, holy crap. This looks so good. So good. Oh my god.
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form. I already possess his data. Observe. Chaos?
No.
Done.
No.
True. Life form data successfully copied. Scum.
That's what I thought, yeah.
It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet! I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
Damn. Also, we finally got we went through the big kaiju transformation, and we're on to this transformation before Cell ever transformed once. Damn. One more time. Oh my god.
Machine 3, go!
Oh, this is such a good one. This is Tien's Tri-Beam. The attack that Tien used in order to beat the shit out of Cell in his second form over and over and over again, keeping him locked in a hole.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. Let's do it again, and again, and again. Oh! Knew it.
I am not just the greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
And now so is Metal Sonic. But oh, never mind.
If you are all of them, then so am I. I'll never lose to a machine like...
Yeah.
I'll crush you.
Yep, that's what I thought.
KO!
Yeah.
So now Metal's got all the powers
Okay.
of the Chaos.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense based off of what we learned in the in the analysis. That yeah, no, if he's able to copy any life form and all that, and just keep adding it to his arsenal, like Cell basically would end up just fighting himself, while also everything else he was. So yeah,
Worlds and the Z Fighters? Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him.
that timeline's dead. It's done. There's no winning. There's no winning anymore.
Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal or Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up
I have enough chi to blow away the entire solar
the
system.
solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he could destroy it in one go. Especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By
I'm not
using
reading
the
that
radius
again.
of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly
Jesus.
impressive, but let's compare that to Goku.
Those are numbers you cannot quantify in your own brain. They just straight up can't.
Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately
I hear that heaven here is comparable to the size to the universe in size.
180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. You know, the thing
Yeah.
Metal was designed for.
Yeah. You are designed to be the fastest in the universe. Cell just like right.
In expecting that. Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior,
Oh, yeah.
able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver Psychokinesis, or the Emerald Spatial Distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times.
True.
So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which
Yeah.
leaves us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents.
The downside is that Cell can only adapt if he is like beaten down, right? Like he only gets stronger when he gets himself beaten down. Nixie, you cannot. No. So sorry, dog's trying to get underneath the desk. So that means whereas Metal Sonic, he adapts by watching. All he needs to do is look at your genetic code and then he copies it and adds it to his arsenal, which is by and large way more powerful than anything Cell has access to.
AKA their adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Yeah.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Android 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like
And also were designed to be, added in.
cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place.
Yeah.
Quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Chaos Emeralds
Yeah.
are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like
Yeah.
Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything.
While Android 16, 17, and 18 lack natural ki, they can imitate it with artificial generators. Metal Sonic's generators are similar, utilizing orgone energy, another form of life energy. Further reinforcing that Metal Sonic could reliably imitate ki. True.
The Z
I guess
fighters
so,
know
yeah.
how to do, but that's not gonna help him, because Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
Why's that?
Cell died. Wiz, you get it? CD? Wiz, where you go? Come on back. Next time on Death Battle.
Okay, what do we got? Okay. Ah,
Subscribe.
I see. Bakugo versus Rize. I need to see this movie before that happens. I need to make sure I watch the Chainsaw Man movie. I'm getting Star on that. We're watching this damn thing. Breze being, I think, like, I don't know, a bomb devil or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, that was fun. That was good. I learned a good bit. I'm scared of Metal Sonic. I'm not touching that universe with a 10-foot pole, with a 1,000-foot pole. I'm not. If I see a warp tunnel to that universe that has that specific fight in it, I am not going near it. I think if I even saw it, I think I'm just dead. So just no, nope. Done. What? Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.